Gareth, obviously disappointing on Sunday. As a squad, what's the feeling in camp?
Yeah, it's been a tough couple of days, to be honest. Very disappointing result on Sunday, like you said. And we've had a tough couple of days reviewing everything, and we've looked back, and basically we just weren't good enough. We lost probably every part of the game. We just weren't there physically or mentally, I don't think. We've had a harsh review. We've learned a lot. Boys have been honest where we can be better. So we've had a good day training today. We're trying to put it behind us now, and we're looking forward to the weekend. Yeah,
as a leader and an experienced head, do those harsh reviews, do they get any easier?
No, they don't get any easier. Especially losing the derby in that style. It was difficult. We came in Tuesday morning and a couple of meetings and a lot of harsh learnings, like I said, and we got it's not a nice way of learning, but we've got to take it on the chin basically, and we've got to get better.
Yeah, you've got a cracking game to try and bounce back with another derby. Always good games between Cardiff and Scarlets Arms Park.
Yeah, we're looking forward to the weekend now. Like I said, we've had a good day's training today. Put a few things right, and we've got a little bit of we beat Cardiff a couple of weeks ago. I know they'll have a few more players back in this week, so we know it's going to be a tough game. They're off the back of a good win against the Stormers as well, so it's probably a tougher place to go than the Ospreys in some aspects of things. But we're looking forward to the challenge ahead. We think, we know that we're going to be there mentally and physically this weekend, so hopefully we can prove that. You're
coming up against quite a few Wales teammates as well, against Thomas. How do you get the better of him?
Yeah, he's I played against Thomas loads of times now. Been with him in Welsh camp for many years now, so we know each other pretty well. So he's a fantastic player. I've always rated Thomas. I think he's one of the best nines around at the moment, so it's going to be a tough challenge for myself to try and keep an eye on him.
Yeah, that Cardiff back line, when it does get firing, the other night Mason Grady, the Wales teammates, almost unstoppable. How do you go about shackling him?
Yeah, just try not to give him any space basically. He's been causing havoc, isn't he, on the wing, so no one really knew much about him 12-18 months ago, but as soon as he came into the World Cup camps at the start of the summer, I knew straight away. I knew he was going to be a hell of a player, and whether he plays on the wing or 13, he's got everything. He's got the power, he's got the skill, he's got the speed. So we'll have to keep a close eye on him on Saturday. Yeah,
you personally must have some fond memories of playing at the Arms Park. I recall quite a few nice trademark Gareth Davies tries there over the years.
Yeah, I quite enjoy playing there, to be honest, on that surface as well. It's always a good game of rugby. Both teams try and play a bit. Hopefully as a team we can turn up on Saturday, and we need to put a good performance in.
You must feel like you're having two seasons, because you've all had time with Wales. Like a Wales season and a Scarlets season. How are you holding up? Because you had a big old shift already. It's only November.
I feel pretty good, to be honest. I was pretty tired after the World Cup, but I think I had 2 weeks off to sort of recharge the batteries, and since I come back in, I've loved coming back in. A couple of new faces, new coaches, a few new players as well. So it's a good environment to be in. I know we've been on the back of a couple of bad losses, but still enjoying coming into work every day. And like I said, hopefully we can get a few big wins in the next couple of weeks.
For you personally, what is it that keeps that enthusiasm going? Because you've been playing it a decade or more now, but you still seem to be enjoying it as much as ever.
Yeah, I know.
You think because you're a long time retired, is that it?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. I'm 33 now, and I think I'm probably one of the oldest in the squad, Yeah. Bar Foxy and Ken, and I think Johnny Mack is just a bit older than me. But no, we got a very young squad, so I think that gives me the drive to try and keep up with a lot of those youngsters. They're always full of energy every day, so I think that just gives me that buzz really to try and keep up with them and just to keep going basically.
I was talking to Ryan Elias a couple of weeks ago, and he was talking about that whole World Cup experience and how in a way Yes, one of the real highs of his Wales career was the Australia game. One of the real lows was Argentina. I mean, he obviously had a longer Wales career. But was there an element of that? You went right from the high of that to the disappointment of the Argentina game?
Yeah, it was difficult to take, especially after such a long summer. We started, with 3 or 4 months prep or whatever, and all the hard work that we put into it, and we started off. The group stages were good. A lot of people wrote us off before we even played Fiji. So we did pretty well to get through the group, and unfortunately we weren't quite good enough against Argentina to go through from there. But I think we showed some good stuff. We had a couple of good wins against Fiji. That was a massive win. I don't think we had enough credit for that win, to be honest. And obviously, like you said, the Australia game, that was probably one of the best wins that we've had for a while.
You obviously a lot of experience now. Do you bring that into a leadership role within the Scarlets at the moment? Do you feel like you have sort of elevated your voice?
Yeah, I think being a scrum half, I think I've always been pretty vocal. Probably, a couple of years ago, in my younger years, probably not as much in meetings and stuff like that. But I tend to try and do most of my talking, on the pitch, and the way I play, that's how I like to lead. But obviously, I've been captain the last couple of weeks, so I've tried to be as vocal as I can during meetings and team huddles, and just to try and get the boys obviously up for it. But we got many leaders throughout our team. Ryan Elias is great leading from up front. Wyn Jones, plenty of experience, and then Johan Lloyd as a young 10. He speaks really well. He leads really well. So it suits me perfectly. Really, I don't need to overthink too much, and don't feel like I need to speak when there's no real need to, because we got so many other leaders in the team as well. So I'm quite enjoying it.
And during the week, are you empowered at all by Dwayne Peel and the other coaches to say if you think something would be a good idea, per se, to play against Cardiff at the weekend? Are you allowed to bring those ideas forward?
Yeah, we'll always speak with coaches at the start of the week, really, what we as players, if there's any sort of set moves or anything that we feel that we want to bring in. The coaches are very, very happy with us bringing ideas to the table. So I think it works well. Yeah, we work with the coaches, and that's what sets our game plan up.
And in terms of the travelling support, the Scarlets, does it tend to be one of the best atmospheres at the Arms Park?
Yeah, it's always a good atmosphere. I think Rob was saying there now, hopefully it's not far off a sellout on Saturday, so hopefully we can get as many Scarlet supporters up there as we can. But it's a great place to play. It's a cool stadium, and it's always a great atmosphere there.
Thank you.
Just a couple of Gymraeg,
Gareth, siwr i chi paratoi gyfer y gêm yma ar ôl colli diwethaf, mae chi'n ngofio am hynna. Chi'n edrych mlaen i fynd i bac ar arfer?
Rydyn, ni wedi cael cwpl o dyddiau anodd yn edrych nôl dros y gêm Ospreys. Yn anffodus, o'n i ddim yn digon da ar y penwythnos efo'n Ospreys. It's as simple as that, really. So, ni wedi cael cwpl o meetings yn edrych nôl dros y gêm. Couple of harsh learnings. Ond ni roed hwnna tu ôl ni nawr. Ni wedi cael dydd llawn o ymarfer heddi. Ni wedi ymarfer yn rili dda. Ni'n edrych mlaen i Cardydd ar y penwythnos.
Ie, chi ennill yn erbyn nhw lawr fan hyn, ond maen nhw'n dîm gwahanol gytra.
Gaethon ni fuddugoliaeth fan hyn, obviously, cwpl o wythnosau nôl, ond mae cwpl o boes nôl gyda nhw nawr. So mae'n mynd i fod yn gêm anoddach, fi'n siŵr. So, a wrth gwrs, lan yn Cardydd, a mae wastad yn lle anodd iawn i fynd. So, mae'n rhaid i ni fod yn well week yma, a gobeithio gallwn ni roi go gêm i Cardydd, a gobeithio dy bant gyda fuddugoliaeth.
Ie, pa mor bwysig yw bod chi yn dy bant o'r fuddugoliaeth, falle jyst y spark nes i angen o'ch chi ar y tymor?
Ie, fuddugoliaeth yn bwysig iawn, perfformiad dda yn bwysig iawn hefyd, gobeithio gyda perfformiad dda, deith y fuddugoliaeth, ond yn anffodus yn erbyn yr Ospreys, oedd y edge na ddim gyda ni, considero o derby game oedd e, o'n i gyd yn disappointed ar ôl y game bod ni ddim wedi dod gyda'r edge na, so yn bwysig wythnos ma nawr bod ni'n dod ar edge na, bod ni wedi'n marfer yn dda heddi, oedd hi'n sesiwn galed iawn, so mi'n siŵr am fynd i Sadwrn byddwn ni'n barod i fynd. Ie,
edrych mlaen wynebu Boes Cymru a Thomas Williams yn ben dy ti?
Ie, edrych mlaen i ware, os bydd Thomas yn ware, ie. Mae fi ware erbyn Thomas dros y blynydde nawr. Mae'n rhoi mewn o'r gorau yn byddu lle ar y foment, so Fi'n mwynhau ymarfer yn erbyn e. Fi'n nabod eitha da, chos ni wedi bod gyda gili gyda Cymru am sawl blwyddyn nawr, so braf fi cadw llygad yna fe.
Jyst yn ôl ein torf fawr, cefnogaeth fawr o'r Llanelli. Bydd y wrgylch gret na, ti'n edrych mlaen i wario ar y llwyfan yna?
Ydych, fi wastad yn mwynhau warau'n Caerdydd. Fi'n mwynhau wario ar y ca, ar y artificial pitch, chael mwystod yn gêm dda. Yn cyfle i doi tîm i wario bach o rygbi a gobeithio bydd hi'n sych prom dydd Sadwrn, so gobeithio bydd hi'n gêm exciting a bydd mae fe'n agos i fod yn sold out fi'n credu, so fi'n siŵr bydd yr atmosffer yn wych hefyd.